Yeah. Yeah. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the demo call of the third eye Ascension course. The demo call was basically is something where we will be talking about more, because this course has a lot of details, a lot of information which you can work upon to improve your life, as we discussed yesterday in many ways. Now, first of all, I'm sure yesterday, whoever experienced, they just saw maybe a glimpse of what this course can do. So imagine if you basically go ahead with this, what else can happen? So it's something like the whole world, the whole universe will open up for you. Because I was, in fact, yesterday night, someone sent me a message. This message was about what difference will it happen if, third eye is open. So what's in it for me? That's the normal, corporate funda. What's in it for me? Yes, it's something like, like, for example, I have a window here. My home has a window, right? So I can see the weather outside. I can see whether it is, sun is shining or rain is falling or whatever. Now, if I put a wall outside this, wall just in front of the window, and I cover it, pack it completely, don't want to see outside. So if I have to call my neighbor or someone, hey, is it raining outside? Is there sunshine outside? So that is the difference, because here you are connected to the almighty, the energies, and here you are trying to, not convert, not connect. So that is the difference, because the difference is between darkness and light. While on this topic, one major issue, if I may use that word, being faced by people is that I cannot see, right? I'm sure a majority of us will have that issue, saying that I cannot see. Now, to that, I would like to talk about the clair, various clairs which we have got in our system. Now, what is clair? People who are uninitiated, people who are aware, I'm sure they would be aware of what I'm speaking about. People who are completely, maybe unaware of this. So I would just like to say something on that, because this is a very important thing. What happens is that we somewhere close ourselves. Like yesterday, we had that incident where, someone was too much engulfed in that uneasiness that the message could not be got. So all that happens. So our expectations take us on a different route, while the messages are coming in a different route. So there are mainly 4 types of clair which we have. One is clairvoyant. What is clairvoyant? There's mainly 4 types of senses. Clairvoyant is something where you can see from the mind's eye. You might have heard people speaking about, I have experienced this, I experienced that, I could see this light, I could see that light, I could see blah, 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 everything. So that is basically known as clairvoyance. Now, clairvoyance is where you can see, even if I close my eye, I can see not only the visuals, I can see even in a particular situation, what is it that's really bothering us. So that's clairvoyance, where you are able to see with the mind's eye. The second is clairaudient. So the clairaudient is something which comes like from above the ears. So this is where we come to know, okay, now I'm getting some messages as if you'll feel someone is whispering into your ear. That is clairaudient. The third factor is clairsentience. So clairsentience is something where you have a very strong energy feeling. So it's something like if you're feeling, for example, a lot of fear, so that is clairsentience for you. So some people are very good visualizers, some people are good hearers, some people are good feelers. So feelers, in fact, clairsentient is one of the most powerful of all all the four, and can you say that with a lot of conviction. And the fourth is claircognizant. It's something like you will feel something, like churning in the stomach, maybe some pain in the leg, something in the heart moving around. So that is basically claircognizant. So these four are the psychic senses or our awareness methodology. What happens with this is people get into negative zones. Why? I cannot see. That they don't know that they may be a good feeler. So if they give their energy to seeing, they may not be able to see. They may be able to feel more better. So while they are trying to focus on seeing, the feeling part is overlooked. And end of the day, I have seen many a people, and I cannot even count on hands, many a people who even give up the light work because they cannot see, they cannot feel. Again, these are basic expectations that I want to see. Array, other people are seeing, I feel so belittled. I'm not able to see. So that's an expectation, ultimately. There is one more type of, this is psychic claircognizance. Psychic cognizance. How does this work? Now, yesterday, if you may not have observed, your eyes were closed. So I just put my hands up and throw my energies. I knowingly throw my energies to everybody, whoever is there on the call. So when I throw my energies to you, I can feel your energies. I was saying, if you remember, that someone is releasing this, someone is releasing this, someone from this, So I can make out that because of the psychic cognizance. So I can come into your energy zone and come to know your energies feeling at that particular, what you're releasing. That is how. So whenever we, when I'll share with you, in fact. So we heal the person. Like, for example, tomorrow you go for an attunement, you go for this course. So you will heal that person. So sitting in one place, like you are sitting in your home, that person is sitting in their home. He may be in India, he may be in USA, he may be in Australia, he may be anywhere in the world. So just by mere intention, you put your hands in, that is how we heal. That is how I attune you to heal. So just put your hands in front of you. Imagine the person sleeping in your hands. And when the symbols are activated, that's a process which I explained during the attunement. So just put your hand like this and you just heal all the chakras, crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral and root chakra. So when you are healing each chakra, your body will get messages. Your body will get messages. They will, the energies will start coming out from your hands and you will get feedback. The feedback may come, as I said again, clairvoyance, clairaudient, clairsentient, or claircognizance. So when people get energies, but they are not able to make that out because of their, again, the expectations. So what I'm trying to say very simply is that this psychic cognizance is the fifth. So four senses, and the psychic cognizance is something which you get once you get attuned to this. And you know what? The better aspect is what? It's something like all those four are available with you. You may be a better clairvoyant. You may be a better clairsentient. But you can harness all these four. All the four. Something like, if you're driving a two-wheeler, and if you're not a good driver in a two-wheeler, you drive well on the four-wheeler. But you can drive two-wheeler also. So even in this case, all the four you can have with you. How can it get any better than this? So these four can be with you. You know what? A lot of people in their expectation to show this, or rather, it's something like, I cannot see. So if I'm not able to see, I'm not able to heal. It doesn't happen that way. You can heal even if you're not feeling, because the energy is working. You are just a medium. Simple as that. Lot of people had given up light work. So what I also incorporate in this attunement, the whole process of 2 days, there is something which we know as block clearing modality. I would just take you a bit in this. One of my student who has learned this third eye ascension course with me. In fact, she has learned all the courses now from me because of this experience which I am about to tell you. So she came to me. She was already into healing for the last 10 years. But somehow she was not able to give feedback to the client. So it was a kind of a moderate success which she had, because she was not getting a good feeling when healing people. And it's something like, if you do it with your 100%, if you are able to feel what I'm getting, gaining out of this, okay, people used to give her good feedback, so that was okay. But she said somewhere it was paining her that I'm not able to feel what I'm giving relief to the people. So that on the first day of the program, when I did the first day processes, then the manual and the processes, that is how I start. First the manual, so that once you're aware, then it is easier for you to go through the processes and release the dense energies which bother you. So if you are aware, you release better. That is the logic, or that is the science behind doing this. First the manual and then that. Okay. So that night, she called me. In fact, after the class, she called me saying that I have got this problem. Even after today's process, I was not able to feel too many things. So I don't know whether I'm releasing, not releasing, although I do heal people, but I have moderate success, because not too many people are convinced with my healing. And somehow it was very, the whole thing was very traumatic for that lady. End of the day, when I was just having my dinner, in fact, before the dinner, I had told the masters whether, is there anything which we can do, which can help this lady to, because it was a very, very genuine concern she had. And believe me, when I was having dinner, while having dinner, I saw something as a vision. So because I have harnessed all, I'm a clairvoyant, I'm a clairaudient, I'm a clairsentient, and a claircognizant. All 4 qualities are there with me, depending on what I want to use. So it's something like that. And you can also do the same thing. Only thing, surrender. So when I saw this vision, and that vision was a very simple process. A very simple process, not very complicated. But I got to see that this can help that lady. So next day, that is the class, day 2 of the class, I did that process with that lady. And this was about 1.5 years some back. That lady said that I'm not going anywhere. I'm with you and I'll remain with you forever. Because she was able to feel those energies. So this is what that process can do for you. So it's a block clearing meditation, which it's a process of block clearing. So that is how it works. So as I shared with you, 4 processes, 4 of these are 4 senses. The 5th is so that you can feel the healing what you're giving to the people. And on top of that, you have, so basically I'll also talk about one more live case. There's this lady who came to me for some other healing, and then she ended up doing third eye ascension course with me. And she again had the same issues. I'm not able to feel. I'm not able to feel. When I went deep into her, when I went deep with her, I saw what I saw was that, rather what I felt was that she had some fears inside her. And these fears were getting the better of her every time. She was a claircognizant, which is what I got immediately. Now, when I started speaking to her, even the divine guided me that she has got some stage fright, because of which she cannot, if there are 10 people, 5 people, 3 people, 4 people in the group, she will not be able to open up that much. So in those cases, I even take people separately on call or maybe in one or two people's batch. Idea is to get them out of that issue. So when I checked with this lady after that, during that one-on-one session, or maybe there were two ladies, in fact, both had the same problem. So uncanny and ironical as it was, these two ladies had faced this issue where both of them were from the armed forces. So discipline, that of course everybody would be aware. And on top of that, both of these ladies had gone to a school play. One, I think, was supposed to say a poetry, and one was supposed to do a play, and they forgot their words in between. And both of them were basically, as teachers basically told them to come down and leave that play, and then their colleagues boo-booed them and things like that. They had to face a lot of ostracization because of that. That thing was there in their mind. And because of that, they were not able to open up. So when I understood that block, we worked on that block. And then now that lady is able to speak, even if I have 20 people, 40 people in a meditation group, 50 people, 100 people, she's able to voice herself very nicely. So that is the difference. So these are the fears which we carry inside us without even being aware of this. And once we release them, we realize that it was only, I was trying to, something like I was just trying to limit myself. And believe me, this is known even in many professional things also, that you are your own limiter. So you can limit yourself like nobody else can do. You may do it because of someone's opinions or whatever. So in short, everybody can use these four senses. Maybe one would be more stronger than the other, but if you focus on the one which is you're not strong at, you may lose out the second one. So in short, everybody can see. There is nobody in this whole universe who cannot see. Now, we have one more process. So Shilpa, before that, could we get into some readings? Is it possible?
Deepakk,
I don't know. Yeah, you have?
We have some questions on the group.
Okay.
Shall I read them out?
Kindly do that.
So Naresh has asked that I have done Reiki, but I never felt connected with that. I don't know why. Will I be able to connect with Third Eye Ascension course?
Okay, so Naresh, the connection from a bit what I can understand is connection means we are basically, maybe there is some expectation that maybe I would want to see, I would like to feel. So that is a myth. Unfortunately, or I don't know, maybe ironically, a lot of people don't give too much of importance to that. But when with me in the class, I take a feedback from everybody. There have been times where my classes have got extended by 1 hour, 1.5, 2 hours. Because I generally, whatever number of people are there, I give time to each and every one. It's not that, okay, see, in a group, there would be 3, 4, 5 people who will speak, or 2, 3 people who will speak. There are people who will be silent spectators, but they will maybe also having similar issues or maybe some different issues. So I try to reach out to everybody in the group during a class. See, time is not of essence there, because here you are spending so much of whatever money, and the idea or the whole interest is that you should help yourself first and then the others. If you're not able to do that, I have failed as a teacher. I take it that way. So believe me, Naresh, 100%, I will ensure. In fact, I'm sorry about some people who may have felt offended about the engineer part yesterday, but there is a lady who is an engineer, and she had a major issue for feeling. She was not able to see, feel, things like that. But now, I think after 2 months, 2 to 3 months, she used to call me one-on-one and say, I'm not able to see. So I used to guide her how to go about it, how to break the blocks, how to send pink light to herself. First, you have to love yourself, right? But after 2.5 to 3 months, she started seeing. Now, in fact, she was telling me the other day that she has even downloaded Symbol. So how can it get any better than this? So I'm sorry, again, no categorization as engineers. The idea is just idea is just that once you love yourself and you follow your intuition, anything is possible. So Naresh, your answer is 100% yes.
Deepak, I'll ask one more question by Naresh.
Yeah.
And in fact, he has asked that the person who is sending healing energy to another person, will they attract any negative energy? And to this, Ritika said, yes, being an empath, the other person's energy is absorbed by her and her energy levels drop. So can you tell Ritika and Naresh how this changes with the work that you do?
I think it's a very fantastic and a very important point. Thanks for bringing it to my awareness, Ritika and Naresh. In fact, that is at the base of my, the whole third eye ascension is based on shielding yourself. So you shield yourself. First, if you remember, yesterday also while doing the process, I read the sacred space. So shielding yourself is very, very important. So the yesterday's commands, if you know, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, which I spoke yesterday, that is with the intention that it is created 1, 2, and 4. One is that you're working without boundaries. Second is your frequencies are high. Third is there is a protective shield around you. And believe me, when these healings which you send to the person, it is Mepa and Mother Earth who are healing them. You are just a medium. You're not connected. You don't even have to cut any cords. This is a blueprint healing. This is not a forced healing. I'm sorry, it was Lipika or Ritika? I may have spelled it wrong.
It was Ritika on the group.
Ritika,
Deepakk. Yeah.
Great,
thank you.
Thank you. So, do not ever bother. I don't know, maybe I must have healed more than 4,000 people with this modality. Had that been any case, I would have been, I don't know where, down in the dumps, but touch wood, I'm getting better and better every day. So I'm sure so one more small fact which I would like to share, maybe, for the ladies. In fact, this came about in the last 7-8 months back. My niece was supposed to get married, and I'm talking about the inner cleaning which this can do. So my niece was about to get married in December. So my wife had called for someone at someone at home for doing some beauty work on me. So the facial wala came and asked that, sir, how long back did you get your facial done? I told him 4.5 to 5 years back. So I could see his eyebrows going up. He has to maybe peel the blackheads from my face and neck, nose and whatnots. And even I said, maybe that's how it is. That's how it is. I cannot help it. But when he started doing it, believe me, he was shocked and amazed. What do you do? He said. He didn't find a single blackhead on my face. Although I don't use any whatever sunscreen, or I roam around without anything, or no covering on the face. I go by bike. I go by any public transport. Everything. So it's not that I am very careful about my skin. But yes, I am very particular about my daily routine of healing myself and doing my chanting, my sacred space, my commands, all those things I'm very particular about. So this is where I came to know that these processes are also healing you or cleansing your skin as well. So it is an inner cleansing it is also doing for you. So how can you get any better than this? As simple as that. So in fact, we had a call after that. My group of people, there are more than 200 people on a group, 100 people on a group. So I don't force anybody coming on the WhatsApp group. So whoever wants, they are there. So close to 100 people, and they said that, sir, abhi to aapka, you have saved on the beauty expenses. We can also save the beauty parlor expenses now going forward. So this was, I thought of mentioning it here. Maybe not related, but very fascinating, of course. And very, very, see, the idea is not about facial or whatever. The idea is that it is cleansing you from inner, so it's creating inner beauty and even giving you an external beauty, which is where, that is where we started talking about before and after photographs. So in fact, there was this lady who came to me that her niece was not, was having a lot of problems. And if you see, she was from South Africa, and somehow I saw a photograph, lot of trouble in, I could see the very dense energies. Believe me, one week later, I told her, you please heal. So I attuned her, she healed her niece. And believe me, we took a photograph of 1 week before, which we had already got for the healing. And then she took a 1 week later on photograph, and I sent her as a before and after photograph. She was shocked. How can I do this? Because they were in different towns. So in short, and this she had, I think, learned it just 20 days before that healing from me. So she healed her niece, whose complexion within 1 week changed. So imagine what it does internally into your, so it's even taking care of the emotional aspect. So that is a very big confirmation, or you can say a proclamation of what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, Shilpa.
Deepak, you know what? The questions are coming in on the group. Yeah. But what do you say we proceed with the call with, I know you have something really special planned for us. That we are going to connect with the higher self today and receive messages, and plus you have some more things planned. So shall we proceed with that, and maybe you could take up the questions, take a look.
I think that's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
Okay, all right.
That's a very good idea. Just take a sip of water. So I'll first create sacred space, as is customary for me. I'm creating sacred space. I manifest the foliage of light. I would like everybody to listen to just something before we start the process. I manifest the foliage of light in the four corners of all the homes of people who are there and who will also join later, maybe listen to the recording also. The foliage of light, Lord Melchizedek, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Zadkiel to bring up the foliage of light. I call upon Mother Conyan, Mother Mary, Goddess Jesus, and Durga Maya to bring up the foliage of light and maintaining the yin and yang energies. I call upon Ganpati Bappa to bring up the central region of light. There is a canopy of white light over us and a sheet of white light below us, keeping us safe and secure. I call upon Ganpati Bappa, who is taking care of the central region of light, to also cover us with his Vigna Vinashak, or obstacle removing shield. I call upon Saint Germain with his violet flame of transportation. Each and every nook and corner, all the living beings, each and every nook and corner, any less than God energy will get transmutated into white light. Kali Mata, Bholenath, and Bajrangbali are there for our protection. Behind the lap of Mahatar Babaji, the universe has us protected. Swami Samarth is creating a shield inside and outside of us. Thank you, divine beings. I call upon all the people here, their spirit guide, to be present. I want you, so basically, I want you to now first experience your spirit guide energies, because in the course, you meet and speak to your spirit guide. First, I want you to meet the spirit guide, feel the energies of unconditional love. Your spirit guide has only unconditional love for you. Feel the energies. may feel, you may see, you may hear, or you may just feel some churning inside you. These are indications. I have a pact with my spirit guide that whenever I need answers, he comes and just creates a pulse around my heart chakra on the backside. That is the backbone. So you can just feel your spirit guide around you. As you're in this peaceful environment, just breathe in and breathe out. We call this mindful breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Note your heartbeat systematically. Even if you don't give any thought, any contemplation, any procrastination, your heart will beat. Isn't this something wonderful? Your breath, you're automatically breathing. Your blood is flowing in your body. You can now reach out or go into your inner self. Reach out to the blood which is flowing in your body. It has got a very fantastic sound. It has got a very rhythmic sound. So the blood will also flow without you thinking about it. So your body is completely on autopilot. How good it would be if you just surrender to the divine and let the divine work through you. Would it get any better than this? Think about it. And now I will take you to meet your higher self. Your higher self sits in the soul star chakra. This soul star chakra is 6 inches above your head. I want you to be completely relaxed and be very cool and calm, releasing all the stress, anxiety, any pressing matter which you had been thinking about some time back. Just peace, complete peace. In this peace and calm, I want you to now look or feel at your soul star. Some people may be able to see a blue light. Some people may be able to see a white light. Concentrate on this light, which is visible to you. This is your higher self. And the higher self is someone who is completely aware of your life, the blueprint of your life. So anything and everything that you wish to know is available with your higher self. Think about any 2 things which you want to ask your higher self. Any 2 things immediately which come to you. intend that you want a solution for this. Now, you can see yourself in your heart chakra. You have your energy body has gone into your heart chakra now, as that is the center of you. Now you're centered, so you're at the heart chakra. There is a road which is filled with that blue or white light as you're able to see or feel. Keep walking on that road. You may have to adjust your eyes because your higher self is a very light being and may overwhelm you, because the higher self has the capability to ground you in seconds. So as you're walking, you are now just 10 steps away from the higher self. Take these 10 steps towards your higher self. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the light is getting brighter and brighter, but you are also feeling the lightness inside you because you have also given up some of the dense energies which were in you. So take this step forward, the 10th step. And as you take this 10th step forward, 1, 2, 3, take the stop forward. Your higher self is standing directly in front of you. Just see the higher self. It is the reflection of you. But so much of difference you will see. Embrace your higher self and ask those 2 questions which you have thought about to get solutions for that. I will leave you for a minute. Now, you may have got your answers. If you are only looking at listening, you may feel the answers, you may see the answers. So rest assured, just thank your higher self and walk back on that path. Coming down from the soul star chakra, down into the crown chakra, coming further down into the third eye, the throat, and now to the heart chakra, centered. So I now integrate you into your physical body. Integrate, integrate, integrate. Body elemental is making a note of all the changes, as you may have got clarity on certain things which may have been troubling you. As and when you want to come out of this process, you can rub your palms, collect the energies in your heart chakra first, always to center yourself, and then in your eyes and open your eyes. Clarity be with you, abundance be with you. Yeah. So this is how you can reach out to your higher self. You need to be in complete silence. And as I said, so you have a window in front of you, but we build a wall around it and then ask everybody else about what I can do in my predicament. When the answers are all inside you. That is how the God had made us. This is how the Almighty has made us. Self-sufficient. So I would just like to maybe, understand what experiences you went through. Shilpa, can we get some? Shilpa, can we see?
Yeah, Deepakk.
Yeah.
People have started typing on the Telegram group.
Okay.
So Linda said she loved the shift in energy. And
Okay.
Ritika says she had tears running down and a calm run through her.
Super. And okay.
Yeah, and people are typing.
Yeah, that's fine. So in the meanwhile,
Yeah.
we can take the questions which you had mentioned earlier.
Sure. So Deepakk, Surinder has asked a question about the pink light process, which you gifted everybody yesterday.
Yeah.
If we give out pink light continuously, like 24/7, will it not drain or affect us?
No. In fact, the heart has the capability of giving, and secondly, heart has the capability of giving unconditional love and healing all throughout. So there will never be a dearth of this. This is not an energy which is flowing out of you. It is unconditional love is something which is a very soothing energy. So it's not that it is a electric charge going out of you. So, and as they say, once you have unconditional love, so first of all, you're filling yourself with love also. So that is charging your battery. And where is the charge coming from? Universe is giving us. So you don't have to worry about it. We are being recharged by the universe. So never, we will not get trained at all.
Right. Deepakk, Saili has asked, can you help solving high-level anxiety?
High-level anxiety, yes. In fact, so what is high-level anxiety? It is an imbalance of the third eye chakra generally. And of course, some to a certain extent, in this case, I am feeling maybe solar plexus and even the sacral. So maybe that lady may have some creativity issues. And I'm probably saying this with a lot of conviction, is that maybe she's into a job where either she is not loving it or someone is forcing her to do certain things. So which is putting her off, and maybe her path is different. I'm sorry, I'm getting whatever I'm getting, I'm saying Saili.
Yeah, absolutely, Deepakk. In fact, I invite Saili, do tell us on the group about what Deepakk is saying. So, Deepakk, there are a lot of unique reactions.
Wow.
Like Kushbu's feeling nice, and she saw a blue star above her head.
Wow.
And Deepti saw a lavender light. And there is a question by Minoti. She felt a bit of uneasiness in her heart chakra when you mentioned it, but now it has vanished. So, does
Wow.
this mean that her heart chakra needs to be worked on?
Yeah, mainly. Yes. A lot of bitterness I could see when as she's put this thing, I was feeling some amount of a lot of bitterness rather moving out because you were moving out from the heart chakra. So a lot of bitterness, maybe because of anger, was moving out.
Right. And Deepak Anjali, she got a headache after meeting her higher soul.
Okay, so basically, this is what. So as I said, that you will be releasing the dark. You may have released the dark. So when the dark releases, the this headache is the signal of the dark getting released. So don't hang on to it. Just release it by saying that it does not belong to me. I'm sending this to the white light. Simple. You may
Right.
use whatever modality, but you can easily release it because this is not your pain you're carrying. You're carrying someone else's pain in your head.
Yeah. And Deepak, people are typing and a lot of questions are coming in. I
Okay.
had a thought, I had an idea, Deepak,
Yeah.
that maybe you can, do whatever you've planned for us, and maybe we can take on some more comments
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
questions from the group. Before
Sure.
that, shall we share with people about the course
Yes,
details?
please.
And I
Please.
also invite everybody that while we are showing this, while we are discussing this, if
Yeah.
you have any question about how this work with Deepak can help you, what all do you need help with? If you wish to ask that,
Yeah.
please go ahead and ask us. We will take it up.
Yes. 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 Yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah. So heighten your intuition. Heal at the blueprint level, which I just mentioned. The higher self is aware of this. Meet your spirit guide, which you had a feeling about your spirit guides just a moment for a moment or so. Be safe from fallen angels. So you go have only the known energies, the known form of energies which are good for you. So you don't have any unknown energies which can put you into a spot of trouble. So, so this is definitely one of the key benefits of this class, as I even mentioned about you can heal and not worry about getting affected by anybody else's energies because you are completely shielded and you are not at all taking that person's karma onto you. So that is very, very clear, umpteenly clear. Don't worry about that at all. Then telepathy, which we did yesterday, and so basically this gives you an insight on what is their inner thoughts or the actual thoughts, the true thoughts, rather than getting stuck by their words. You can know the facts and take action accordingly. Then read people's energies and help correct imbalances. Like looking at a person, generally you will be able to see which chakras are imbalanced, and because of the chakras imbalances, there are certain functions of the chakras, and if those chakras are imbalanced, that person will have those issues. Like for example, that lady Minoti, I was able to make out that she had some third eye chakra block. So, and of course, the heart chakra also was having certain issues. So, likewise, you just looking at the photograph of a person, you can make out what are the energy imbalances of that person. The three symbols: the physical symbol heals your physical problem, emotional symbol heals your emotional issues, and the clearing symbol has the feminine and masculine balancing. So that's a very important because a lot of people will have a heavy right side or a heavy left side. So that imbalance will put you off in various, even the hormonal imbalances can be resolved by this. PCOD can also be resolved by this because I have in fact healed my own wife's PCOD issue with these three healings symbols. Then 10 commands, as I mentioned, 1 to 4 are for the shielding and increasing our frequencies and releasing all our boundaries and whatever limitations we carry. And command number 7 is for relationship. So you can even heal relationship. You can heal sleep issues. Command number 8 is basically for people having any insomnia. There are even, for example, higher perception of a person. If you have a contract or a deal which is not getting through, You can even, there is a command even for that, which can be used so that you can win those contracts. And all at the same time, your guide, your own spirit guide can also send positive energies for particular contracts to various people. And I have got certain contracts only on the basis of these positive vibes which the guide sends. I've even used it for client. For example, I'll just share with you. There was this client in USA. There is this client in USA already. Still, they are my clients, and they had an order from a company. Now, I told that person to give me the name of the company and the director's name. And that was a Japanese company, and they were supposed to buy some barbecue tables from my client. And somehow the thing was not working through. They had tried for 2 months, didn't work out. Then he came to me. I had said that let me do something. Then I did certain processes. I also told him to do the pink light from his side. I did the process from my side where I was telling my guide to send positive energies from this guy to this guy. And I told him, just give me, I got an indication that 15 days, there should be something coming out. So on that 15 days, I told him on a particular Friday that you will get this order. He did get it on Friday, no doubt. But first thing on Monday morning, like for me, it was Monday evening, night time. And for him, it was Monday morning. He called me excitedly that, yes, I got the order, which we were working on for such a long time. So even that is possible. So of course it is for the highest good, but at the same time, we tried to fasten the process for whatever it was. Then of course, our darling animals, our pets and plants as well, we can heal with this healing energy. The 3 packages which are there, the Third Eye Ascension course level 1, where you become a practitioner. The Third Eye Ascension Masters course, where you become a practitioner and you can also attune a person with this. Like for example, you can practice package A or the Third Eye Ascension level 1 yourself, which means you can attune other people. And the package C is personalized 7 chakra healing and balancing program. 2 personal sessions plus 15 days remote healing. So level 1, become a practitioner, heal yourself and others. 2 days training, 11 hours. That is the process. PDF notes, recording, and practitioner certificate will be shared. Course highlights, commands and attunement, which I already shared. Chakras and their connections, which is how you read aura. You can read psychic telepathy. Game to develop ESP, also cord cutting or dagger and aura removal. Already I have shared in detail, where any sinister planning or any sinister people planning against you, you can cut your cord, send pink light, keep them calm, healing, hand-holding and homework for 90 days. Of course, that is where I will be hand-holding you on all. Yes.
Deepakk, since we are on package A, I'd quickly like to ask Smita's question. She has asked, what is expected after the 2-day session of package A? How much longer practice is expected?
So, as far as the process is concerned, once the 2 days are complete, you are ready to heal anybody. So at about, in fact, as I shared yesterday also, say about, I'm roughly telling you, maybe on the second day at about 4 o'clock, my attunement will get over. And the next 1.5 to 2 hours, I'll be focusing on showing you how to heal. In fact, we have a demo also where you heal either yourself or someone else, whoever you want to heal. Or even within the group, some people heal each other. So on the next day onwards, you can do anything and everything that you want to do. One is heightened intuition. Second, healing you can immediately do from the second day onwards. So you are ready as a practitioner from the second day, 4 o'clock onwards. I hope that has answered. So bonuses, grounding process, we have exclusively created for this session, and 8 practice sessions over 8 weeks. This will basically be every week, a call every week where everybody will come on the call and share their experiences, what they experienced in that, because there is a homework there are two modalities, sorry, there are two regimes of homework. One is for 63 days and one is for 90 days. So whichever you want to do, you can practice, but at the same time, you can you need to just share the feedback during that call. And what will happen, and these would also be recorded on audio. So what will happen is you can share your experiences, and whatever maybe you're going through, as I said, hand holding and other things. So we can even try to resolve any queries. And those queries don't need to wait for that weekly session. You can reach out to me on call also. Whoever joins the course, of course, I will be able to guide you even during the midweek also. It's not, okay, these are basically for follow-up. Yeah. So program schedule is 2 days training, 5.5 hours each. Current, so we have a schedule of 6th and 7th August, 12 to 5:30, both days. And the second option is 13th and 14th August, 5:30 to 11 p.m., both days. What will be available? PDF notes. And yeah, so the grounding MP3 is bonus. 8 practice sessions over 8 weeks is a bonus, because that's something which is for guiding you. 1 year group support is also a bonus. Support with your clients, whatever difficulty you're facing, I will be there unconditionally. Free revision. If there is a next class, you want to come for a free revision, no questions asked. You want to just go for a single process like grounding or an attunement, you can come for that. No questions asked. So that's complimentary. The current price 66,000, and the price on the summit is 16,500 or US 241. It's effectively 75% off. So package B is level 1, which we already discussed, and 2. So 2 is basically a 1-day course. Someone asked which means that we have. I was reading somewhere that there is a gap of 1 month. So the gap is because there will be some practice or some training which you need to do for yourself. Then the masters will be there, which is why that gap is there. So processes and symbols and how they work will be explained during the 11 plus, that is level 2. Grounding process, I will share with you how to do it. Block layering process, which I mentioned some time back, how it changed the life of a lady. 3D to 5D Ascension process also I will share tomorrow maybe, how this came into my awareness. Clearing of chakras and aura, the process. That is a process, as I shared, that is a process which we do. I will tell you how to do it for your students. The attunement process, I will share with you how to go about it and how to detach yourself from the contestant, or the person who is coming to you for attunement. Meeting the guide process, I will share with you how to go about that. And then channeling or meeting your higher self is something which I will be doing. So this channeling would be a bit different than what we did today. So that channeling would be more about downloading further programs or things like that. So just empowering you that, yeah. So level 1 and 2, grounding process, MP3, which is created, 8 practice sessions, 1 year WhatsApp group support with your clients, free revision, plus personalized chakra healing and balancing program. So which is, if you're taking B, then you have A and C. So once you take B, A, B, C all come to you. So level 1 and 2, the duration is 1-day training, 5 hours. And it's on the 8th of October. As I said, that is going to be after the 63 days homework, first level. The first regime. This package package B is basically the current price is 92,000, including all the bonuses. And now it is being offered at 24,000, 74% discount straight away. It is a steal, if you ask me. Package C basically is the 7th chakra healing and balancing. What happens with 7th chakra? We have already discussed that in detail. We can go into detail maybe tomorrow also on that, how each chakra works. 30-minute personal session is where I will start the session with. And this session, we will understand what all has to get cleared. and in detail. Maybe some healing will be there during that session as well, which is included in it. It could be a block clearing, it could be just an emotional clearing, it could be anything. So as I'm guided by the divine, as I'm guided by the intuition, it will be done. The the session will be followed by 15 days remote healing, which will be, you will get a WhatsApp update daily night. I heal after the dinner. So every night you will get a message from me saying that today this happened, today that happened, today that happened. 15 days daily updates before and after healing. So I'll tell you what time I'll do it and after the healing. 10 minutes follow-up session at the end. So beginning we do it, understand, and after 15 days. So basically I want to know what all you have experienced during those 15 days. And in all 19 and I'm 100% sure that we will be able to resolve all the issues which anybody who is coming here with will be able to resolve at the end of those 15 days. Option to record the session is very much there. So package C, visible changes in your physical, emotional, and mental health. So feel and look younger, fitter, and happier. Manifestation opens up lots more. It all depends upon what you want to create for yourself. The usual price is 11,000, and come on, the steel price is 6,000. So you've got a 45% off, which is valid for the next 24 hours. So package A, 16,500, third eye Ascension course level 1. Package B is basically ABC put together. 24,000 itself is a very big steal. It's a very, very nominal offer. And that too, you can attune other people. So that is the bonus which you have got in package B. Package C is about 7 chakras, 2 personal sessions, 15 days remote healing. And it opens up your life to possibilities, all these 3 in their own way. So welcome on board. And I request whoever has any questions around the courses or around your expectations or around your feelings, I would be more than happy to respond to anybody.
Deepakk has been wanting to ask a question.
Yeah.
So I'll just request her to unmute herself.
Yeah.
And Deepakk, please go ahead and ask if you have anything to ask about the work.
Hi, Deepakk. Yes, I have been seeing you putting your hands up, but I think it is not allowed on this
Actually,
forum.
my Telegram is not working, so I could not text you. So that is why.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so it was nice experience. First time I joined you, and I'm like very spiritual person. But nowadays, since like past 1 year, I'm not feeling very well and connected to myself also. And it is like something has blocked my all the ways, including my financial things and all, and my emotional also. So I've gone through a very bad phase of emotional trauma from my mother especially. And I had a beautiful relationship till now, like I'm 40 plus, and me and my mother were like, she was an angel for me. But last year, because of some reason, I had to stay with her, and it was like a very, very disturbing experience for me. So I don't know what happened with her, and obviously she has like problems, emotional problems, but she was never like this with me. So, and my financial status, especially my husband and mine, and it has dramatically changed, and people have done lot of mistrust with us in past 1 year. So my life has really changed, like my married life for 12 years, and it is like totally opposite what I have experienced till in last year.
Right.
So I don't know what reasons have made it like the dramatic change.
See, you're an empath, which I can make out sensing your energies for sure. And I can see 4 chakras are quite blocked. 4 chakras are quite blocked. And so your crown seems to have some major impact also. That is the 5th chakra, which is blocked. So definitely this is all happening. it's a karmic one, which I could make out. And basically some karmic relation you have with your mother. And I can sense some amount of negativity has cropped up into you, and maybe some fears also would be there inside you, which have started showing up. These fears are basically for you to grow, and it's something like what? Okay, there is an earthquake, you need to run. So during that earthquake, you're sitting quiet. So maybe that action time you're losing, maybe getting stuck in those fears. So they can become your stepping stone, is what I'm trying to say. So that emotion, whatever you shared about your mom and things like that, so that can in fact empower you if you look at the other way, and that can become your stepping stone. But somehow, and I don't blame yourself, please. There's no blaming yourself. Always so first accept, okay, it's a mistake. Maybe you need to change this stance. That's about it. Just move ahead in life, and believe me, the next and what I'm telling you with a lot of conviction. September, July, August, yeah, September, you will start flying again.
Is it?
I'm getting a confirmation. The moment you smile, I got a confirmation from the ground.
Okay, and all being in all through this process of emotional and financial turmoil, whatever we can say, I am going through a very forgetfulness is like taking over me, and I am forgetting things like I forget what I ate in the morning, and I forget what happened 1 hour before, like what I saw on TV, and things like this is happening to me, and I'm really concerned about it. Why is it happening? So much of forgetfulness.
I'll give you one small example about me. I was very proud about my own activities, and that I am one of the most brightest chap around, things like that. So there was a time around about 2014-15, around about that time, before MEPA came. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Just listen very attentively. I made some very silly mistakes in my professional capacity, and the company had to face some losses. And I was shouted at in front of maybe 100 people. And that was, I think, it's something like, बोलते हैं ना कि चुल्लू भर पानी में डूब मरो. So that kind of, I was in that emotion that moment. And if I really wouldn't have been grounded or whatever in that practice, I may have taken some drastic steps, because I was very, 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 very emotional. So this is a sign of you to fly. So this is there exact. So after that experience, MEPA came into my life, which is where I'm telling you with conviction that it is the time for you to fly, which is why you're facing so much darkness around you. Because with a lot of darkness, you know the value of light. I think yesterday the same thing I was discussing, and as you have joined today, maybe this is again being repeated for your sake. So it's something like not only light, you will have floodlight, like the Brabant Stadium, if I may use that word.
Oh my God.
So just hang on, and of September again is just, it's not that you start counting days, start working on yourself immediately.
But I don't know what to do with my life. I am like,
start with the pink light to begin with. First, have some awareness about you. First, be in yourself, if I may use that word. Currently, as you said, you're lost, right? So first, collect yourself. Collect each and every part of you. If you can, be a part of this level 1 or level 2, sorry, package A, package B, whichever you agrees with you, be a part of that. The rest, hand holding, I will do. Don't worry about that. Because I have touch wood. I'm not. I'm just a medium again, but I already. In fact, I don't know. Maybe because of you, I have written down. There are about 30 people who have launched their own some or the other mechanism after the course. So I was just maybe you were an inspiration for me before. So it's something like intuitively I wrote down some 30 names. So for people who have achieved something good, and I can only see you becoming much, much more brighter and I think, Lipika, you
Yes.
were also in Egypt with
No.
me.
What is that? I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Okay, so Egypt, before this whole, whatever happened, the Islamic XYZ, there were a lot of temples and, Ra, all those people were there. So there were a lot of temples, and if you master thought, so I have come from there also. Somewhere in my previous life, I was there. So I don't know. I'm getting those signals from you. So
Okay.
no expectations again. I'm just telling you what I'm getting. So it's not my mind which is working there.
Okay. So
All the
it is
best.
like, thank you. And it is like, I have always helped in whatever way I could to people. And people often come for, help, like, for suggestion or something.
Yeah.
And it is like I am always helpless when it comes to myself. I have nobody to
Always
look
happens.
around. I have
Always
nobody
happens.
to ask.
See, always happens. See, what happens is that, as I told you, karmic cycles are not in your control. So the more you surrender yourself, like I mentioned even yesterday, like I lost my pet daughter last week. I was feeling what sort of healer am I, man? I'm not able to, but soul choice and karmic pattern, karmic cycles, you cannot break them, and you should not break them.
Yeah.
You live the low. See, there are highs and lows, right? What the higher cycle. So basically, good times and bad times, so called, right? So good times, be balanced. Bad times, also be balanced. And it will not affect you, because the good times will come and go, the bad times will come and go, but you will remain. So you have to be balanced. Why we lose this? Because we expect, Arey, I'm a cat, I'm this, I'm that. Leave all that. You are a medium. Just follow your daily practice. Live each day as you get. Don't start expecting कि आज मेरा ये होना चाहिए, वो होना चाहिए. होना चाहिए, goal है जरूरी. But if it doesn't happen, don't give up hope. Because you are the hope, you are the light. That is the only thing which I want to share with you.
Okay.
So keep
Thank you,
up the
sir.
good work and just keep running. Don't slow down. This is the
Okay.
time for you to take off.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks for
All the best. All the best. Thank you. Yeah.
Deepak,
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry about that. Siley has asked, can my high anxiety be healed after package C? My anxiety symptoms shows physically also, palpitations, sweating, etc. Can it be healed over a period of time with any technique? I don't expect within 15 days, but I just want hopes. So,
See,
Deepak,
yeah, sorry.
no,
Please.
sorry. Just
No,
wanted to
please.
summarize, like for Siley and for Lipika, you had like a great mini session with her. It was really wonderful to watch.
Thank you.
So, what do you suggest for Siley, and people who have high anxiety issues?
See, if it is a one-off case, which Siley, in your case, I can see that you are an empath again. Somehow I'm getting those energies from you. I don't know whether you need to confirm whether that is a fact or not. So for me, you should take package A. That's my deduction. That's my thought, very simply. And believe me when I'm saying this, stress, anxiety, all of these are our own manufacturing, our own expectations. Maybe there are people expecting us to do certain things and we don't do that. So we feel guilty after that. So I'm sorry, I'm getting that kind of energy from you. So don't be guilty in case you're carrying any guilt in your mind. So everybody has got their own soul path. Even if you have done something on your own, someone is not standing by you, it's okay. You're not here to please everybody, although, relationship, everything, everybody wants. But at the same time, you're your own person also. You have to take care of yourself also. So this is my suggestion. Yes, 15 days is enough. But in your case, I think it is a recurring thing. So it would be better to take a package A. This is my pure suggestion.
Right. So, Deepak, I think we are at the end of today's session, and I want to very excitedly share with everybody. In fact, Deepak, Rohini asked earlier, a little earlier on today's call, when you had explained about clairs. She said, "Can you tell me what my clairs are?" So, I want to share this with everybody that on tomorrow's call, Deepak is
Yes.
going to share a very exciting, very special process about clairs, and we invite you to come for tomorrow's call. And there
Yeah.
is going to be lots more he has planned for us tomorrow, and really looking forward, Deepak, for tomorrow as well.
Yes. In fact, tomorrow's call would be on the Claire, and so we will take you through a process in which you will identify your own Claire, rather than, as I said, asking everybody. You have your own answers, so better ask yourself. But I'm sure people who, all of y'all who spoke to your higher self, you may have got your answers. Just send me some feedback around that too. Maybe if it is fine with you. Don't give us the questions or answers. Just a feedback on that. That would be great.
Absolutely. Deepak, there are a lot of messages waiting for you after
Yeah,
the
please.
call. Would you like to share anything with us before we end this call?
Yes, as I shared to Lipika, that ups and downs in life are the way it is supposed to be. As you know, I think people who are aware of electricity, there is a direct current which goes straight, and there is an alternating current which goes up and down, up and down, up and down. But do you know this, that direct current, even though it is straight, it is unstable. And this alternating current is more stable. That's the beauty of it. So even in this electricity, we have shown that. And bolte na ke direct current means going this, means you're dead. Even your ECG has to go up and down. So who are we to stop that pattern? We cannot keep living in the high, or we cannot keep living in the low. Everything has to come to an end. For you to be sane, you have to be calm and collected in any situation. That is life for you. And that is what I have seen, experienced. Maybe one or two experiences I'll share tomorrow about these experiences which are reflecting these ups and downs in life. But for today, thank you everyone for remaining here and going through the process today. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 6:30. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepak. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great day and a great night ahead. We'll see you.